Hello, Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at the Bloks Halo Series Alpha Mystery Pack figures. I've got here one of each type of figure that you can just normally get, and in addition to these there are also 3 full active camo undocumented figures for this series, which I have not yet procured. And there's also one additional variant of one of the figures, and I'll talk about that when I get to it. First, let's look at this Brute Captain. It's a rare figure from the series. I believe I've seen this noted as a major, but this is not a major. This is just a regular captain and not a major captain, obviously. So you got a few colors going on with this color scheme, with the medium gunmetal gray and dark red, or kind of a maroon color, over the light gray over the main thing. You got a black mauler there, no extra print or paint on that, and a pretty cool head mold just waiting to be shot off. that helmet on this figure. Unfortunately, you can't actually remove that without removing the entire head. The Marine with dark gray shotgun is a common figure this wave, as well he should be. He's got the full helmet on, the thick tactical vest with the padding on the front, and he's got a green backpack on, and it's a little bit crooked there, but this is looking like just the old Marines, but it is all new for 2014, including a smaller head mold and the fully articulated body now with the extra articulation in the shoulders and the elbows. We'll look at the posability of all these figures later on. Here's a look at the new rendition of the Mark 6 armor, the 343 era Mark 6 armor, with the new armor system for Spartans, with the removable shoulder pads and the removable side thigh armor, and also swappable main body armor and the hip inserts. You got that kind of school bus yellow color going on here, all black grenade launcher, and the light silver visor, which really doesn't have much. I guess it looks pretty good from this angle. In real life, to my eyes, from most angles, you're not getting as much light on that visor as you see here, so it kind of blends in a little bit more. This here is a grunt, a storm grunt, but a grunt nonetheless. A common figure this time around. He's got the regular purple colored pea shooter, the plasma pistol, and he's got that kind of dark teal color almost, or kind of a dark sea blue. It's kind of a dark cyan, really, a very dark cyan. It's a blue with some green mixed in. Got good eye detail on this one. Nice fine point there with enough buildup of enough opacity that it does show up against the dark color, and the teeth are painted in there pretty well, but come on, it's a grunt. This is a rare Spartan, what do we call him, Gunganfar? No, Gunganeer, yes, Gunganeer armor with the white color with some speckles in it. Kind of looks like an Arctic theme. Doesn't quite have the marbling in there, but just the little speckles, I guess, to make them look a little bit more worn, or might be an attempt at camo. Depends on how you want to look at it. He's got the all black shotgun there, and he does have the little red dot and the silver stripe coming down on the head. Gunganeer has no face, and for a visor, well, it's just the little dot. But this one's looking pretty good, has pretty good proportions to it. I'd say this is a worthy rare. This Blue Enforcer Spartan is common for this wave. He's got a medium dark gray grenade launcher, and he's got the gold visor. This one's looking really good. This is a very nice looking figure for a common figure. Again, with all the adjustable armor and changeable things. Just a really nice looking figure. It looks bigger than it is. There's something about it that just seems very complete and full, and I don't know, it's just more believable. I think maybe the combination of the color scheme and the way that the details fill in on this one. This one's tied for my favorite from this wave. This green Spartan in scout armor is what the Enforcer is tied with, just for me. It's got the gold visor there with the black outline. Another pea shooter here, another plasma pistol, but this one's in a really nice color. It's got that iridescent purple, the late model vampire purple color. really nice looking thing. I like a lot of the elements of the Scout armor set. The helmet isn't my favorite, but a lot of the other pieces are cool. I like that color of the weapon, and the green just works out well for a nice, believable and very versatile color. So that makes this work out really well for me as a whole figure. And if I didn't mention it, this one is common as well. Last but far from least, this is the ultra rare figure from Series Alpha. It's a Brute Stalker who's half active camo. He's going into active camo, and you can see a gradient of color down in the body. It's an interesting effect how they got that. Just a really interesting figure. It's got the main body piece is clear and it's painted or printed over. The head is 100% clear. The entire arm and the mauler, those are 100% clear, but then the rest of the parts are just in regular opaque colors. Here, this might help you to see it a little bit more clearly since it is so clear. Now, this is the one that has a variant that was discovered, I don't know, a week or two ago when the first of these showed up on the market. There are two versions of this. There's one with the right side going into active camo like this. There's one with the left side going into active camo, where basically everything is just swapped around. The two are not simple pop and swaps though. They actually do have different pieces, because you get the body being a different color, you know, having the color applied across the opposite side, and also the arms are not symmetrical. So you actually have to get that other figure to get both variants. I chose not to buy both variants. I only wanted one. And for me personally, I'm just not into the half-active camo idea unless it's an elite or a Spartan. To put it onto a brute or a skirmisher or a grunt or something just doesn't appeal to me very much. So I just wanted to get one of these to show to all of y'all. All three Covenant figures in this series have just the traditional style of bodies, the traditional joints, so you get none of the additional configurability or articulation out of these three. The UNSC dudes, on the other hand, get all of the new articulation and configurability with the new 2014 figure system, so they're able to do things that none of the old figures could. That includes removing a lot of individual armor pieces, which can then be swapped between any of them. Some color is left behind on each, but those pieces can also be pulled off and once again swapped. At these figures with their pieces of armor removed, see that between all of the Spartans you get no variation in the main body, but you do get differences in the lower legs and lower arms. Here's a quick look at them from the back as well. Again, same deal with the Spartans from the back, but you do get different main body pieces for the Marine. So 2 questions for you. Number 1, what do you think of the series on the whole? Number 2, which of these is your favorite, or which of them are your favorites? Post up your thoughts and selections in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more videos because more are on the way.